Thank you very much, guys. I really don't know much about anything. I just like a bunch of different stuff. I do poetry sometimes, so I just want to tell you maybe a couple of stories. I was walking down the street the other day, and I passed by this school, and I saw these two kids, and they were in an argument. And one of the kids was like, "Hey, yo, give me your Dunkaroos." Dunkaroos, for those that don't know, are this lovely recess snack. The cookies are shaped like kangaroos, and the dipping sauce is like a chocolate, sometimes creamy with sprinkles, and you dunk it. Very fantastic. Give me your Dunkaroos, he said. And the response of the little girl was like,
Sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me.
and I wanted to take that little girl, not like that because that's illegal, but I wanted to take her and let her know that that was a heap load of cow methane that she just said right there. Cow methane, you'll get it tonight. Because words do have power. And this is something that I'm increasingly interested in. We realize that words do have an effect on our everyday life and how we interact with people. In 1961, a mathematician by the name of Edward Lorenz came up with a term called the butterfly effect. Some of you may have heard of it or watched that awesome movie with Ashton Kutcher. Part 3 wasn't so good, but watch Part 1 and Part 2. Fantastic. And so the premise is that a small effect, a small happenstance in one part of the world can create another bigger event in another part of the world. There's a saying, they say, actions speak louder than words. But I feel that that is a bit wrong. I think that we use words to influence our actions. So I like to think of words as the precursor to our actions. If you're at home, you're like, I'm gonna make a wicked sandwich. You say that first. Even if it's in your mind, we use the words before the actions. So this next poem is about a particular action that caused a butterfly effect around the world. In 1914, there was a gentleman that was killed, Franz Ferdinand, not the hipster Scottish group from Scotland, but the Archduke of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. And that empire sent a message to Serbia, wrote this letter. July 28, 1914. The Royal Serbian government, not having answered in a satisfactory manner the note of July 23, 1914, presented by the Austro-Hungarian minister in Belgrade, the imperial and royal government are themselves compelled to see the safeguarding of their rights and interests, and with this object to have recourse to force of arms. So that letter, those words, became the precursor to World War I, World War II, the Cold War, Iraq, Afghanistan, Iran. Sorry. Speaking too soon right there. But what I mean is that words do have a super effect long beyond the time that we use them. This next poem is about that, but first I have a question. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea, absorbent and yellow, and porous is he. SpongeBob is not real. Disappointed, I know. But a talking yellow sponge, this specific notion can only happen off the coast of the Pacific Ocean. SpongeBob is a figment of an illustrator's imagination. But his home, Bikini Bottom, is real, and is home to a congregation of radiation where the butterflies don't fly, they drown during the backstroke, because even the sky is radioactive, like that YTV channel show. There are trees taller than 10 jumbo Dikembe Matumbos they hold in their fadeaway branches. Creatures you might not think live in trees. Fish, yes, fish have found a way to take our air because their water's too tainted. They were flopping around the water, changing banks. Now they hopping along branches like they changing banks. Thanks, atomic bomb. Hiroshima, Nagasaki, now there's flying fish in the air, Super Mario Party. There are birds burrowed in the ground, tombstone aviators, forgot what it means to live by instinct, wingspan disabled, but fly to the death Amelia Earhart hearts, turtles, too old to like Justin Bieber, but too young to give up, swim in the sand as though it was water, left, right, hard shell, reptile, battalion swag, left, right, the birds are underground, they're just trying to find the mainstream, it's sad, left, right, no direction like that boy band from England. So what's the point of this story? What's the meaning of this disguise? Let me take a point from Marty McFly. What you do today affects the rest of your life because we are all connected. You and I, T-Y. It is the same spirit that makes you go on YouTube, and when you see a kitten do a moonwalk, y'all go, oh. Or a snake throw up a hippo, and we all go, oh. One argument, 1 hour, 1 moment, 1 day made these fish aerial, and I ain't talking about the mermaid. Think before you act. Think before you speak, kings and queens. You are a butterfly wing. Every word that you utter is a typhoon overseas. Spread peace, love, joy, and for the sake of you and me, think about that yellow sponge in the pineapple at the bottom of the sea. Thanks for listening. And I feel like it's not enough to just think about our words. We have to be committed to our words as well. You know, sometimes we take words for granted and we write LOL, LMFAO, laughing my gluteus maximus off. And I suggest to you, I implore you to be committed to these words, to take these words very seriously. If you actually feel like laughing your bum off, get on the floor and laugh it off. Do the thing. Be committed. We live in an age of the death of commitment. We live in an age where we don't remember commitment. When your purpose in life is your life's purpose, nothing gets in the way. Nothing. Fear becomes a 4-letter word strapped to the side of your head with an F on it. Listen. Goldilocks was hungry, feeling a little peckish. She had a craving, so she ate the porridge. Goldilocks was tired, a little fatigued, wanted to rest, so she took a nap. Oh no, the bear's coming home.
Somebody's been eating my porridge. Some little kid's been sleeping in my bed.
Doesn't sound like a bear to me, sounds like a hater. Doesn't matter what kind of bear. Doesn't matter what kind of bear. Black, brown, grizzly, Jay Cutler. Goldilocks didn't care. She ate the porridge, took her nap, and dipset, commitment. Everybody feels sorry for Hansel and Gretel, but no one feels sorry for the senior citizen woman eating children. Imagine watching, waiting as the oven gets hot. Saliva drips NASCAR from your lips as the kids get plump. Commitment. Like those dudes who rock jeans so tight that their blood circulation stops at their pelvis. Or those hipsters who rock glasses with no prescription as though we don't need a prescription to look cool. We're committed. Donald Trump is probably one of the most committed people in recent history. After seeing the birth certificate, after reading the birth certificate, after seeing Barack Obama's white mother, Donald Trump still does not believe that the President of the United States is from the United States. Commitment. No matter how many seasons, no matter how many Pokemon show up into this world, Ash still gotta catch them all. Commitment. Our commitment to commitment has been marred by hypocrisy. For example, Occupy Wall Street against big businesses, the man, CEOs who hide in disguise, but Occupy Gotham City has been going on for decades. A city chock full of charismatic characters who take from big businesses, stand up to the man, a CEO who hides in disguise. Commitment. Like those so committed to love, they get slapped in the face and turn the other cheek. Tina, Rihanna, Whitney, Jesus, be committed. Wile E. Coyote committed, be committed. Lindsay Lohan committed, be committed. When purgatory lives in you, when your courage needs a bailout package, remember the blood-soaked slippers of an adolescent ballerina, the ugly duckling, swimming in oil spills destined to become a black swan, a baby, preying on instinct to take her first steps as though she knew she would need this skill for the rest of her life. No matter what you do, no matter who you are, no matter the obstacle, no matter how hard, when the universe is knocking down doors asking if you need some help, say yes, sir. Because saying you can't, sir, can be bad for your health. Be committed.